Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Black Desert. I'm your host today, Fairly Okay. So today's about the Drieghan part 2 and the overfields of this for terms of CP questing. This is mostly the world tour and also a rotation that I do also fairly often. I actually generally like to start in the heap conflict zone and work my way towards the town and then out of the town and outwards. So if you didn't see the previous video about that, do check that one out. That one actually kind of starts in the middle of the town if you want. But this one I generally like to start in the heap conflict zone because it's just kind of out here and it moves in towards. Sometimes I do the Kama Sylvia dailies and then I move into this area and just follow that path. So first off, I'm just gonna grab that NPC quest over here, locking the back door right here. There might be some quest prerequisites to some of these, so you might want to mouse over and just make sure that there isn't anything you have to do before you can unlock some of these quests. So some of them do have side quests where you do have to do like the main quest line before they show up. Otherwise, this is on the assumption that you've already completed most of the side quests in the main quest line for this. So this first part here is just killing 3 of these baby rock oils here. It's actually really quick and really easy, so I'm just going to quickly get that done and out of the way. Also helps to hold an adventurer's tome while you're doing all of these because a lot of them give EXP, skill EXP, and also the Progno silver bars, which if you have the upgraded Chenga Sherekhan Lorca book, then all of this will be far more beneficial in doing them than without it. You can do that through one of the side quest lines in Drieghan as well. Okay, so you pick up another one from this person here healing the soldiers. There's just a herb pack over here. Literally just interact with it and then just go back to her, and that's 240k on top of a good chunk of gathering EXP. So that's actually really worth doing. This guy over here just wants 3 logs. So if you don't have logs in your storage, carry 3 logs with you, which is what I do. I have 3 logs in my storage. I have no empty slot though, unfortunately, which is terrible. You just get the 3 logs, and he probably won't even let me. It's these turkeys. I blame the turkeys. Alright, and that's another Progno silver bar, 240k. There's another one right here of killing some marmots. A bit of an RNG quest. Sometimes you could get screwed and have to actually wait and not be able to finish it until later, because there's only 6 of them here, and if RNG isn't on your side, it won't give, even though you need 3. This one's 1 out of 3. Here's another one here. And that's only 2 out of 3. Oh god. If you don't get 3 out of 3 after like killing 6 of them, you might want to switch channel right away. Otherwise, it's just there's no real point to waiting for them to respawn. Okay, so once that's all done, this area is actually complete. So there's only 3 or 4. There's only 4 quests in the heap conflict zone, and then you're out of here. Alright, so once you made it to the Marsha outpost, there's one quest here to kill 10 guanacos. You can proceed to do this, or you can also pick up another. There's another quest like somewhere in the north that wants you to kill another 10 guanacos. It's just more or less if you're going to circle back here. I'm not going to circle back here for the rest of the today, so I'm actually just going to kill them. So this is there's one here. There's only 5 here, and then there's more to the north and west. I don't know why they only put 5 here. They should have put 10 or something, but that's fairly annoying that there's only 5 there. There's more to the west on the other side of the cliff here, so you just kill all 10 of those, move on with your day, get the EXP and the skill EXP from doing that, and just break these down. Okay, and that's done. And then we okay, that's it, and then that's it for Marsha's outpost. So just go quickly hand that in. The other thing is I want to keep the quest list as clear as possible because there are a lot of quests in Drieghan. So that's the other thing. You don't want to be holding too many quests if you can't carry that many, because you only carry up to 30 and I already have 18 accepted. So that's already kind of problematic for me. Just hand this in and get that done. And then we make our way towards Guyx altar here. Now when you go towards Guyx altar there's a quest that's for fishing as well, but you do need the knowledge on the fish in order to get that quest. The fish is called a stickleback. I found it just AFK fishing in town and also on the river. On this river down here and in town. It's just random knowledge that you can get. I don't actually know where it's found. But once you have the knowledge on that fish, this person opens up with a daily quest for you to fish that fish. And pretty much that'll pay itself off in CP. So I just hold that quest all the time in case I just AFK and find the fish overnight or whatever. So you go to Node Manager Yak, he should have something for you called Butcher Goat Meat. You should be able to butcher 10 goat's meat just a little north. Don't follow the auto path. The auto path is like way weird. It's just a few steps up north, really. You don't have to actually run like a full huge circle like it shows on the auto pathing. And the auto pathing is like so busted. Okay, and just gather some of this goat's meat here. Shouldn't take too long, especially even faster if you have a hedgehog, but okay, and that's that. Go back and hand it to him. Bit tedious going back and forth like this. Alright, so just hand this in. Alright, and then once we've gotten that, we move up towards Hrac shelter here. Again, don't follow the auto path, it's completely terrible. It'll send you running around the entire world. Just manually sort of path there, and then the auto path will correct itself. Which I don't know why it doesn't do that to begin with, but... Alright, so we go to Hrac shelter down here. This quest is very quick. Just pick it up from this kid here, and then talk to him, and then go up this cliff here. There should be like 2 marmots just chilling out on a rock here. You just have to gather their meat, and that's it. Alright, so 3 out of 3 already, so that's fine. That's done. Hand this in. Get some milk, 300 CP EXP, very quick, very beneficial. And then we actually make our way all the way up to the Fountain of Origin. Very far, this is actually as far as you go north. I'm not going to do the Shere Khan dailies in the middle of this video because you can only do those at night, and I don't recommend it to anybody like who's not as geared or like hasn't really been through Valencia or anything yet, because those daily quests are very dangerous. Even I have some difficulty doing it because the mobs just hit so hard at the night time. It'd be pretty okay if you did it with a partner, like do it in duos. But if you're gonna solo it, I would say be very careful because those guys can probably one-shot you if you don't even have like full try defense. You're looking at like probably 10 defense, if not more, to defend against that. Otherwise, you need a lot of defense buffs and elixirs, like Elixir of Will, Steel Defense Elixir, and instant HP potions, extra large. Otherwise, they're just gonna blow you away. And especially the Belkadas. Belkadas is the most dangerous Sherekhan at night. The one with the great sword. So it's literally every time I summon one of them, it feels like I'm playing Dark Souls. So yeah, just be careful of that. I mean, the dailies on that is really nice. It's just very dangerous for people who aren't geared, and I wouldn't recommend it to people like doing it. If you can't even do the Roneros dailies in Kama Sylvia relatively easily, then you definitely don't want to do the Sherekhan dailies at night, which is extra damage on top of the mobs being really hard to kill to begin with. So we grab that ancient symbol daily quest. Very easy. It just wants you to pick it up from the NPC and then just go interact with that object in the middle of this Fountain of Origin stone there, and you get some free Elixir of Wings. I think if you do it 10 times, you can just turn that into an Imperial box and get cash out of it as well. Very easy to do. And then afterwards, I actually just run eastwards. There's 2 NPCs in a cove here. You just keep going east from that point, and then this person wants you to kill 30 guanacos. And this person wants you to get 10 yaks meat. Very worth doing. One of them gives like some EXP towards a life skill profession, which is hunting, I believe, and it's a small, decent chunk. It's nowhere near as much as the island dailies or the Kama Sylvia hunting dailies, but I mean, if you're here, you might as well pick it up and do it anyways. So just quickly kill 30 of these things. Make my way eastwards towards this pool here, because that's where all the yaks are, and you do need 10 yaks. So I just pick up these yaks here. There's 4 and 8. Alright, that's done. And then get rid of these guanacos. And since I'm a lot, I just jump down the cliff here. Okay, there's that. Hand this in. So we hand the yak's meat in, get that. Alright, that's done as well. And then if you want the daily quests for the Sherekhans, it is worth doing once a day. I'm just very not recommended if you're not very geared. Very dangerous, but if you want to pick them all up, they're all at Yankutum here. Yankutum, Yakantum. And it's in this little cove here of villagers. All these guys have dailies for pretty much all the Sherekhans at night. Not during the day. There's no dailies for the daytime one. Or not that I can find anyways. And then we head towards... You can either go towards the town at this point, or you could head towards the Doorman lumber camp, which is what I do. And then especially if I started the heap conflict zone, I would go from the heap conflict all the way up here. And then I would go towards the Doorman lumber camp and head over there. And do those dailies over there out in the field. Go up here. And just go up these rocks. Because there's no point auto-pathing across like the entire world just to get here. Alright, and here we are. Whistle my horse here. There we go. And make it to the Doorman lumber camp. There's a number of daily quests here that are also very easy to do. Just pick it up from Doorman here. Alright, that first one is just chop some logs. I normally just go to these 2 fir trees over here because it's so close. Need a lumbering axe, of course. Alright, that's done. I don't have space for that. It's because of these turkeys. Alright, get some gathering EXP for that. Carry this cart to him very quick. You can only get this quest after doing that log quest. Doing these also levels up your gathering pretty quickly. My lawn is fairly new to life skilling, and it's already Artisan 9 gathering just from doing some of these things. So it's definitely like worth doing. Alright, and then this one is supervise the 3 camps. This one here, and then there's one up the road, but then the one up the road also leads into 2 other separate quests that you can also get done. So this is another camp here to supervise. Pick up this guy's quest as well. He wants you to get Stooja sap. Supervise this other camp. That quest is done with Doorman's camp. Then run even further east with the autopath from picking up that quest from that dude just now. And it'll lend you over to another quest over here where this guy wants you to get some Thuja timber. Take that as well. Chop this tree so you can actually obtain it. This tree should be a Thuja. This tree is a Thuja tree. Except I think somebody's already mined it out, so that's terrifying. Same with this one. This one's a Thuja tree too. These are just quest markers, and somebody's already mined these out, so your next best option is switch channels and hope it's not mined out. Okay, here we are with the lumbering. I'll just take that, and only got 3. Yikes. Here's another one. And I cannot even take it because I'm full. Okay, and that's complete. And it's this guy here. It's like 1 or 2 more up here for that. Definitely need that for the sap as well for that other quest that I grabbed. I don't have that quest right now. Throw away this fish. Or let's just quickly pick up the sap here and hope that's enough. That's not enough. I believe there's one more up here. These trees look exactly like cedar trees, which is awful. It's just damningly awful. Why did they do this? Okay, and that's good. We're done. Done with this horrible place. There's another one here as well. Headed towards back that NPC anyways, so that's good. Hand it into this guy. Get some gathering EXP as well. And then head back towards Doorman. And that's pretty much it for Doorman's quests here. So this area is done. And then we move on towards, there's like a quest over here somewhere. I don't really remember what it is, but it's to do with marmots, and I believe it's the cute and delicious one here. And you get 10 energy for doing it. It's out over here in the middle of nowhere. Proceed to do cute and delicious here. Had a little bit of a interruption there. Just wants marmot meat. Pretty easy. It's nearby. I normally don't really go out of my way to do the Kemet lumber camps quests, but since I'm already here, I'm just gonna do them anyway, so shouldn't take too long. This should be very quick. Just gather the meats here. And add these in. That's done. Hand that in over there. And then we'll head further east before we go back around south. The reason why I generally don't do these few quests out in the range over here is because I've never really memorized the path of where they go, but they do give gathering and processing EXP. So if you're at a lower level, this place does help. I just don't really remember the path here because these waypoints are all over the darn place. So just make our way to the lumber camp first. Be easier. There's this guy here that's just sleeping on the floor. He wants you to get some dry main grass. This is a quest that I suggested to hold. There's those guaranteed dry main grasses that's near Hrac's farm, and also like in the Drieghan farmland that I mentioned in the previous video. And then it's just handed in like kind of like the next day over. It gives 10 energy back, so it is actually pretty worth it. In fact, all of these quests over here give pretty much 10 energy back, and then if you don't have the energy for Shere Khan's grave at night, this is where you get all of it back really quickly. All you have to do is just do these quests in this area here. And there's also a play hide and seek thing here with an NPC over here. I always do this one every now and then because it gives stamina EXP, and it's actually, you know, raising up your stamina for your character is very important nowadays, since stamina is one of your few attributes that everybody wants for more dodge techniques and sprint techniques and whatnot. So just find the kid behind the tree over there, and then there's another kid over here by the rock. The game will stop rubber banding me. Okay, and then there's one behind the building. Oh wait, no, I'm done already. Yeah, so there's one behind the rock, one behind the tree, and then one behind the building right by the NPC. So this one's done. Hand this in. Okay, and we have that complete. And then the dry main grass, you can either just dig around for the wild herbs nearby, or you can just you can hopefully just have dry main grass found nearby. I'm gonna just try and gather it nearby here. Okay, and I finally completed it. Just got screwed over by RNG pretty hard, which is why I say just hold this quest most of the time. The wild herbs all around here, you get completely screwed like me here and find a crap ton of wild grass and like a ton of other herbs before you even find the 3 dry main grass. So that's very unlucky today. Otherwise, the guaranteed grasses are near the Hrac's farm in the previous places mentioned. Okay, so then this one here is definitely very far out of the way. It's actually way up there for the missing shepherd boy. I only do that if I'm actually exiting the region from the north here. So I don't actually do missing shepherd boy most of the time. But for these, gathering the tiers of tree, glossy, pinewood, strong timber and the beauty of planks is all within pine timber. So make sure you do carry some pine timber with you. It's actually very close and very easy to do all of these together. It's also just in the Kemet lumber camp here. So go pick this one up from this guy here. This guy just wants a piece of pine sap. Just grab it for him. It's really quick. There should be some trees nearby, except I don't know why they have it all unregistered near him. I swear they did this just for player frustration. It's so stupid. The other ones are planks, but that's towards a different NPC. Oh my fucking god, why did they do this? Are all the trees around the NPC unregistered? It's so stupid. You have to run so far out just to find one that's not unregistered. These are all pine trees. Okay, there we go. Finally. Okay, once you have this one done, just hand that in. Get yourself another 10 energy. And then head over across to that northern section there of the camps. Just cross the river here. And just easily run across. Okay, take this quest from this guy hammering at the tree. And then you want to go down over here and grab this quest from this guy or girl. And then there should be another one just over here a little bit more to the east. He wants you to make plywood. A little further to the east here for the dude that wants the plywoods. Here he is. Okay, so now we've got pine planks and pine timber. So just take out a bunch of pine timber anyways. So make sure you do carry about like a stock of like at least 50 timber with you, just for this quest, or even 200 or 100 of them. This guy just wants pine, so you want to make pine planks doing this. Shouldn't take too long. Take some pine sap, hand this in. Get ourselves some more energy. Hand this in. And hand this in. Okay, that's pretty much for this area. So then I head towards the Bronx after this. The Bronx quests are pretty straightforward. There's one of them from these guards right here, just on the outskirts of it, a little west. His quest is really quick of just killing 10 of these leaf spiders in this area, which are like, they're like paper, really. There's no requirements for this. This place is not very dangerous at all. And also it's definitely worth doing to pick up the energy residue for this. And then the rest of the quests are at the node manager right as you autopath there. Should take you about 10-15 minutes or so to do this. Probably take about 10-15 minutes to kill all these dudes here, so I mean, these quests are definitely worth doing. It's a lot of EXP and prognoll bars for a place that can actually drop like a better type of crescent ring as well. So this is a place definitely worth grinding, and it's also pretty much little to no AP requirements. If you can kill Fogans in this game, you can kill Bronx in this game. So timed myself doing this, and that only took pretty much 7 minutes to kill all the quests here. Our energy back. Pick up some elixirs as well for free. And then this one over here, and then we make our way to the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves Nightcrow post. Make sure you go up the hill. There's a bunch of quests at the top as well. You might have to complete some side quests for that to show up, but there is one up there, and it's pretty mundane and easy to do. Actually directs you to the NPC you have to go to for more quests. It's just signal a beacon flare. You have to climb up this thing all the way. Myra is the one with most of the quests. Just talk to her, pick them all up. I've already picked them up from previous days. She should have a bunch of quests for you. Make sure you complete the main storyline. Some of them is a prerequisite for them to show up. Otherwise, this won't show up for you. Continue climbing to the very top. And there should be a dude over there that has a quest for you as well. He actually just tells you to go talk to Myra again, which is very easy. Not much thing to do about it. And you get 240k for just walking around, really. So that's really easy. I'm gonna go pick that up after I grab this flower. And then we go hand this to Myra. Just cheater lawn style, just fly around the cliffs. Hand that into her, pick this up, get another pot. Alright, make sure you grab all the quests before you begin this. There's a lot of them. And you do have to kill quite a number of them too. So pick up these ones here as well. There's so many of them. It's just unbelievable amount of Kagtum quests here. It gives a lot of black energy residue too if you're gonna end up utilizing some Dragon Slayer weapons, which you might want to consider, but it's definitely a lot. Alright, now that I picked that up, you want to go to the Hrac farm here first before engaging this quest. The reason being is because there's actually another set of Blood Wolf quests just down by that area, by this overpass right here. So we're gonna just make our way there first before we go on to kill the wolves. Alright, just briefly passing Hrac's farm here and to the outpost and the south part from Nightcrow post here. Just run up this cliff here. I believe there's a small prerequisite for this quest over here. Though it is pretty much like it's run down and talk to it, dude, and you get another 240k just for doing that. And then just run back up, 240,000 silver just like that, plus some energy EXP and CP EXP. Insanely good for what it's worth. Pick up this quest from this guy as well, and then there's another one from this guy right here inside the groups. Alright, and then once you have all those quests, and then you actually start moving in towards killing these wolves. I'm gonna just use my lifestone as a timer, except my lifestone has run out of durability. So just use a lifestone as a timer, so 10 minutes. And then what I would suggest is actually run towards this icon here. One of these three icons here, because there's a concentration of executioners there, and they only spawn in that area. They don't spawn really anywhere else in the Kagtums. And you also need to kill 3 elites too, which is a little bit annoying, but they also are near where all those executioners are. This quest shouldn't really take too long, considering there's a pretty dense amount of mobs here, and you can kill them pretty fast. The requirements of this area is actually quite low, so it shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I'm already like 44 out of like 700. The 700 kills might take a while, but other than that, it's pretty quick to do. Okay, and that took pretty much about 15 to 17 minutes. I got distracted by another flower. And then we'll just go hand these in, and that's pretty much it for all the quests out in the field, apart from the Sherekhan ones, which we'll just get into now because it's almost nighttime. There's not much else. These were part of the other ones that we did before in the town CP daily routes. So you just hand these in, and you should have quite a lot of black energy residue at the end of this. Close to around 200 a day, which is quite a lot, and you need 4,400 for a Dragon Slayer weapon. Alright, so we'll just get into the Sherekhan Nights now. Alright, so nighttime just started. We're gonna get going on these Sherekhan quests here and just pick them all up. This should give a lot of black energy residue. A bit of a hassle to do, but not too bad doing it once. I highly recommend you do this with a partner if you're not that geared, because it's very dangerous. Even though I'm pretty geared myself, I still have difficulties with this. And the sense that you're fighting only one mob can be very deceiving when these guys hit like a truck. So just from the camp, just from Yakantum, you can just go straight down. You'll find Belkadis' grave over here. He's the most dangerous one, so yeah. Yeah, it feels like playing Dark Souls when you're fighting these dudes. This is probably a lot easier if you're a tamer, because they can just fight your pet, not you. You can CC them, but they have quite a high amount of resistance. That spin to win hits the hardest. I took it to the front and I still lost a quarter of my health. One snack there and there goes like another quarter of my health. Jesus Christ, holy shit, I'm almost dead. Okay, I totally forgot to put on automatic potions. Okay, a CC, thank God. Except I forgot my cooldowns and I forgot I don't have my potions on my fairy. Oh my god. So as you can tell, it's very dangerous. I'm level 62, like beyond soft cap gear, and holy shit, that hurts. And you don't want to face tank anything here. Just you really don't want to. Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit, I hate this guy. Please be knocked down. Okay, he doesn't want to be knocked down. Oh god, it's literally fighting an overpowered warrior. Okay, thank god, the hardest one is dead. Holy shit. I'm literally playing fucking Dark Souls. Continue down south, there's another one in a little cove over here. I believe it's right over here. Where's that other grave? Oh, there it is. Okay, and this is a protective Frederic. I don't think these graves are random in terms of which one they spawn. Their locations are set, but which one they spawn, I believe, is also the same. I don't think they change. Like you can tell based on the weapon that is shown on the statue. Obviously, the greatsword is the huge one. This guy's not as scary as the sword. Literally, the greatsword one is the worst of all of them. This guy's just tanky because he's got forward block and all these things, but he doesn't hit as hard. It's still dangerous, but I hate this guy already. Doesn't help that I have like no combat buffs on either. I only have life scale buffs going. A knockdown. Okay, Frederic is down. Okay, and we go further down south. It's around this area over here, just that's parallel to Hrac shelters where the other graves are. I want to deal with that. Yeah, Latte is right here. Looks like somebody else is taking care of this. I don't want to KS them, so whatever. So Latte is just over here, directly west of Hrac shelter. And then Garud is just directly a little bit north of that. So it should be somewhere here. Oh, here it is. This is Garud's tomb. So we just kill this guy. And then we have to kill the striker, which is Nybrika. Nybrika is like somewhere up here. There's also a grave like way up by the cliffs over here. That's also Nybrika. But I always forget where it is, so I don't go to that one. Oh my goodness. Ooh, another knockdown. Floating. Make sure you keep moving around so you don't have to actually sustain all this damage if you don't have to. Okay, that's Garud down. Okay, I found a Latte's grave as well, just a little southeast of the quest giver. I thought this was a Nybrika grave, but I guess not. Oh god. Maybe they do switch every night, or I just go crazy. I'm probably going crazy. This game is driving me insane. Okay, let's just use my Zed buff. I'll probably kill this guy a lot faster than I expect. Oh my god, that really hurts. Even my horse is getting destroyed. finally a knockdown. Okay, that's Latte down. Just have to get Nybrika and then just kill 5 more randoms. Don't have to really kill a specific one anymore after I get the 5th one. Make sure, if you're also not like level 62 or whatever, or 61, it's worth it to take Marnie stones and do this as well. Simply because you only have to kill 15 of them at night, but that does cost you 150 energy, but I'm sure it gives a lot of EXP. I'm at 62, so I haven't been able to test that and I wouldn't really know. And this is the one at the top of the cliff that I was talking about towards the Fountain of Origin. Nybrika is the 5th one that I have to do. He's just a little south of the Fountain of Origin node. He's not really at the top there, so just around the bend of the road here on the mini-map to give you an idea of where this is. Generally, killing 15 of them should take you almost the entire night as well. Oh my fucking god, this guy hurts. Holy shit. Oh, strikers, I swear to god, in this game. He's trying to throw fireballs at me too. I have skill effects off, so I can't see it. Or actually, I don't know if it shows it. Wait, is he stunned? What the hell? Oh, I knocked him down again. Wow, oh my god. Maybe you want to do this with a lot of ignore res. Because I'm sure if you have a shit ton of ignore res, you'd probably just be able to CC the shit out of these guys. Alright, so that's those 5 quests. I'm just going to continuously kill Nybrika here and maybe just practice on him, even though I find Garud the easiest. And then I'll go hand these in. And that's it for all the Drieghan Field CP dailies. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope this helped you out. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm going to turn all these in and see how much more energy residue I've gotten. I'm pretty sure it's about 200. And I'm almost close to 379 CP from all this. Pretty much my bar went up by 25% doing most of these today. Alright, so that's as much as I'm gonna do, and all of these ones were in the previous one near the town anyways, and some of them are fishing. This one is literally out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really do it that much because it's all the way up in this cliff that's out all the way north of this in this small little place here where a quest line begins. But anyways, that's it for now. That's 160 black energy residue on top of the ones I've already deposited. And that's it's about like 4 or 5 million in the quest alone, on top of a bunch of EXP, skill EXP, and CP EXP. Very worth it in my opinion, just except this one's very dangerous. As you saw, I almost freaking died myself. So until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye for now.